Senator Husted.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Appreciate everybody being here today. While anti-Semitism is millennia old, the flashpoint was October 7th for the issues that we're currently dealing with. I was on college campus at Ohio State in the days after that occurred. The students very scared there. It seemed as though it was a coordinated effort in many cases in the days following, as if there was an organization ready to go soon after October 7. I do believe that for all the sake of the Palestinian people and peace throughout the Middle East, if Hamas would just simply release the hostages and the bodies of those who are deceased, that we could take a step forward. I hope we all can condemn them for failing to do that. However, a couple of quick questions. So we're talking about are universities protecting students from anti-Semitism? I'll ask each one of you a quick answer, yes or no. Are all of our college campuses doing enough to protect Jewish students from anti-Semitism?
No.
Definitely not.
Absolutely not.
No.
No, but the better answers for the long term are educational as opposed to discipline.
Well, that may be the case, but it seems like the circumstances where we see the most anti-Semitism are on some of the most elite campuses in this country. So it's clearly education doesn't do enough. There seems to be some coordinated agenda. Let me ask about the students on those campuses. If a student is here on a student visa and it is proven that they are involved in anti-Semitic activities and that they are connected to a foreign government or a terrorist organization, should they have that visa, student visa revoked?
If it's a violation of their visa terms, absolutely.
Foreign government, I can't say, but terrorist organization, definitely.
Yeah, if they're supporting a terror organization in the United States, they must have lied on their visa application, which is against the law.
I agree with that. If it's a terrorist organization and they are supporting it, the law is quite clear.
Senator, I think the law is clear if there's material support, but advocacy is something different. Let me share with you a quote from Justice Brandeis in the Whitney case when there was a conviction of a woman for belonging to the Communist Party because they were advocating political violence. He said, "Those who won our independence believed liberty to be the secret of happiness and courage to be the secret of liberty. They believed the freedom to think as you will and to speak as you think are means indispensable."
I understand that, but we're not talking about American citizens here. We're talking about people who have the privilege of being here.
The question is First Amendment rights, how much it applies, especially to a green card holder. People like Nadine Strawson say it does. Some are questioning, but the question is policy.
There could be a great deal of debate about that, but these are not citizens of the United States. They're here as guests.
Do you want students that come to America because of what we offer, including freedom of speech, to decide they don't want to come here?
I would not want them to do it if they were indeed connected to a foreign government who is trying to influence situations here in America or a terrorist organization.
What if they're misinformed about what River to the Sea means and they're on a campus and they're 18 years old and they see what's happening in Gaza?
I'm asking you the questions. You're not asking me the questions.
Okay.
That's how this works.
My apologies.
Right. So as we look at this situation, and again, I was on college campuses in the days after the students were very, very concerned. I'll let Rabbi Semtov, you may want to answer this. Ms. Gamal, you may want to answer this. Do you believe that there were coordinated efforts in advance of with American citizens or people who are here that had knowledge of the October 7 attacks and were working to coordinate anti-Semitic activity here in America?
Of the October 7th massacre, I have no idea. Of the post-October 7th anti-Semitic violence, thinly veiled as anti-Zionist or anti-Israel activity, absolutely yes. And I'm sad to say some of that support came from within the Jewish community, including, many people say, and there's circumstantial and better evidence, including from Mr. Soros's circle, which is why I was so reticent to answer the ranking member's question before.
I'll just add that I likewise have no specific information about what knowledge individuals here in the U.S. had. I can say that with absolute certainty that immediately following October 7th, there was clear evidence of a concerted campaign in the form of a toolkit for individuals on campus to follow in order to be in lockstep with Hamas and its ideas.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and I want to thank our witnesses for being